Good morning, James. What can I do for you today?
Good morning, Karen. I was hoping we could have a discussion about my role here and the possibility of a promotion.
Of course, James. Let's talk about it. What exactly do you have in mind?
Well, I've been with the company for 5 years now, and during this time, I've taken on numerous responsibilities and consistently delivered high-quality work. I believe I've demonstrated my commitment and capability, and I think it's time for me to take on a more challenging role.
I appreciate your dedication, James. You've certainly been a valuable member of the team. However, promotions are not just about tenure. There are several factors we need to consider.
I understand that, Karen. But if you look at my performance reviews, you'll see that I've consistently exceeded expectations. I've also taken the initiative to lead several key projects and mentor junior team members.
These are impressive, James. But I also need to consider the current team dynamics and the availability of higher-level positions. We can't just create a position out of thin air.
I understand that too, Karen. But I see potential for growth within our department. For example, the upcoming expansion project will require more leadership and oversight. I believe I am well suited for such a role.
James, I hear you. And I don't want you to think that your efforts have gone unnoticed. But promotions also require a strategic fit within the company's goals. It's not always about individual performance.
But Karen, I've been contributing to the company's strategic goals as well. Remember the client retention project last year? My team and I managed to retain 95% of our at-risk clients, which significantly impacted our revenue.
I remember, James. And that was indeed a significant achievement. But there are other considerations too, like budget constraints and the broader company structure.
Karen, I've done everything that has been asked of me and more. I have the skills, the experience, and the results to prove it. All I'm asking for is a fair consideration of my request.
James, it's not that I don't think you're capable. I just want to ensure that any promotion we consider is sustainable and aligns with the company's long-term plans.
I understand that. But I also think it's important for the company to recognize and retain talent. If employees don't see opportunities for growth, it can lead to dissatisfaction and higher turnover.
You make a valid point, James. Let me ask you this. What specific role or title are you aiming for, and how do you see yourself fitting into that role?
I'm looking at the senior project manager position. With the expansion project coming up, I believe I can provide the leadership and strategic direction needed to ensure its success. I've already been working closely with the team and understand the project's intricacies.
The senior project manager position is a significant step up. It involves a lot more responsibility and oversight. Are you prepared for that level of commitment?
Absolutely, Karen. I've been preparing for this for years. I've taken additional courses, sought mentorship, and continuously improved my skills. I'm ready for the challenge.
All right, James. Let's discuss this further. Tell me more about how you would approach the senior project manager role and what your immediate priorities would be.
First, I would conduct a thorough assessment of the current project status and identify any potential risks or bottlenecks. Then, I would work on building a more cohesive and motivated team by implementing regular check-ins and fostering open communication. Additionally, I would focus on stakeholder management, ensuring that all parties are aligned with our goals and expectations.
That sounds like a solid plan, James. But there will be challenges. How do you intend to handle conflict within the team or unexpected setbacks?
Conflict is inevitable in any project, but I believe in addressing it head-on through open and honest communication. I would encourage team members to voice their concerns and work collaboratively to find solutions. As for setbacks, I would implement contingency plans and maintain flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances.
You've clearly thought this through, James, but I still need to discuss this with the senior management team. Promotions require careful consideration and approval from multiple stakeholders.
I understand, Karen. But I hope you'll advocate for me and highlight the contributions I've made and the potential I bring to the senior project manager role.
You've given me a lot to think about, James. I'll discuss this with the senior management team and get back to you soon. In the meantime, keep up the excellent work.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate your time and consideration.
Good morning, James.
Good morning, Karen. Have you had a chance to discuss my request with the senior management team?
Yes, I have. It was a lengthy discussion, and I want to be honest with you about the concerns raised.
I'm ready to hear them.
Firstly, while your performance has been excellent, there were concerns about your experience level for such a significant role. The senior project manager position requires not just technical skills, but also extensive leadership experience.
I understand that, but I've been leading projects for the past few years. I've handled crises, managed teams, and delivered results consistently.
True, but the scale and scope of the senior project manager role are much larger. The senior management team is looking for someone with a proven track record in managing multi-million-dollar projects.
I see. So what can I do to bridge that gap? I'm willing to put in the work and gain any additional experience needed.
That's the spirit I like to see, James. We discussed a few options. One is to have you take on a mentorship role under the current senior project manager. This would allow you to gain more hands-on experience with larger projects.
That sounds like a great opportunity. How long would this mentorship last?
Typically, it would be around 6 months to a year. During this time, you would be involved in key decision-making processes and gain more visibility with the senior management team.
I appreciate that, Karen. But is there a clear path to promotion after the mentorship period?
Yes, that's the plan. If you perform well during the mentorship and demonstrate your ability to handle larger projects, the senior management team would be more inclined to consider your promotion.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate this opportunity and will give it my all.
I know you will, James. Let's start with a meeting with the current senior project manager next week to discuss your new role and responsibilities.
Thank you again, Karen. I won't let you down.
I believe in you, James. Now, go out there and show us what you're capable of.